faceoff dot from a year ago. Bo Columbus for Robert Morris was a Northeast Conference Player of the Year, and Logan Callahan took about 95% of the draws for the Blue Jays.
Heavy Canadian influence, 18 Canadians on this roster, and Coach McDonald told us that Bear Davis started this program and it created relationships up north that have continued to thrive. Joel McCormick, 41 in blue, getting it from Graham McLennan. Shot to score. That is McCormick, the graduate student. Canadian to Canadian, McLennan to McCormick, Toronto, Ontario to Maple Ridge, British Columbia. And Robert Morris has evened it up.
This is a sensational catch by McCormick. McLennan from the wing is a little off target. Watch his catch, one-handed, and then he's able to show the body control to bring that from his left side to his right. And here's Lamity, the freshman goalie. This is the first shot of his career, down to the splits, and he can't get there. This is a well-placed shot to that low far corner. McCormick, who had 18 points last.
Blue Jays, 33 in blue, Elijah Edwards. Keep your eye on him. Physical defender. He can body up and muscle up with Cullison as he does just then. Ethan Heck, 7 in blue, applying the defense on Eiler. Backhanded shot, goes wide, chased out by the Blue Jays. Possession stays Hopkins.
Gonna have an injury here, and this doesn't look good for Robert Morris. The collision in front of the net results in a defender down on the turf. Looks like Liam Blakely.
Liam Blakely, who missed all of last. Next man up for the Colonials as Hopkins on the restart. Eiler crosses his defender up, who trips over the back of the cage. Up to Collison. One more shot, score. Collison to Chavette. Pretty ball movement, unselfish play. Hopkins takes the 2-1 lead.
Members of the band are here in frigid temperatures on the far side where they've cleared off a spot for these fans. And these fans will have something to cheer about if Hopkins can play team offense like this. It starts with just the embarrassment behind the net. Defense has to rotate. Hopkins makes one more pass. Chavette with his feet set is money in the bank. Left-handed from mid-range.
Feed down low to Collison, couple fakes, and he sticks it. Beautiful skip pass from Brooks English, number 25. He's got outstanding vision, gets his first helper of the season, and Hopkins ups the lead to 2.
Collison already showing you versatility in his game. He starts that extra man set behind the net, flicks to that lower left-handed position. So you're dealing with Collison on that low left wing. You got Chavette up top as a stretch shooter, but it's English. 18 assists from a year ago, the senior from Ontario.
You feel like Robert Morris gave him a little bit of an out there. Number 45 in blue retreated instead of continuing to apply the pressure. That was Nathan Ruff. Chavette paints the corner. Snappy underhand wrist stings the upper 90, and Blue Jays right now are rolling.
2 for Collison, 2 for Chavette. Junior from Ohio, 23 goals last season. He's a rocket man. He can really let it go with his hands free. You got to overplay him and make him a Dodger. You cannot give him this kind of real estate from the wing. Hands free, turn and rake. The Jays off to a good start on a Monday on the U.
Sails wide.
Yeah, Nish and Kark have that game. Utah with Ryan Steins. They bring back basically the majority of their team, a playoff team from a year ago. Duke's got a great defense. That's going to be an interesting game. And then Taos and Hopkins next Tuesday. Hopkins goes to Georgetown this Saturday. Towson lost to Hopkins 11-10 last year. That's a toss-up game. Towson's pretty darn good this year.
Offensively, one of the best players in the country, and Mikey Weishauer. And there we see the first career goal for number 55 in white. That is Max Wickersham. Nifty feed inside. Wickersham catches it, relaxes, sticks his first, and that's a memorable moment for that young man.
Freshman from LaSalle, PA. He's been a bright spot in the preseason. He's a physical right-handed dodger. He finds himself with all sorts of space on the inside. Hopkins doing a good job of getting the ball in and out of their sticks. The ball movement's been crisp for February. Wickersham kind of keeps it vanilla there, but always a good feeling. Help that ball be deposited in his locker. I think he's a lock to be that first-round draft pick. I just want to see him have a breakout senior year. Potential midfielder of the year candidate.
Unlock it a little bit. And Collison, his season off to a good start. Hobart wins another face-off. Hopkins leading in that category 5-2 here in the early going at Homewood Field. If you're just joining us, it's been all Johns Hopkins. And an unfortunate turn of events for Robert Morris, losing a starting defenseman, number 48, Liam Blakely, a few minutes ago. Wickersham on the mishandle. So far, Robert Morris only with 2 shots. Hopkins has 13. Eric Chick went down the alley, 3rd save season. But what are some of the things you would like to see them tidy up, focus on in order to have that success? And that's a nice shot right off the faceoff. Joe Hobart catches me off guard right down Charles Street with the bouncer, and Hopkins continuing to enforce their will.
Hobart, the sophomore out of Loomis Chaffee, kind of the understudy last year to Logan Callahan. He only took 29 draws and was 24%. You see the good body control there with the spin, and he comes up with balance. And then down the center, he's not given the respect, but watch it here, the way he's able to keep his feet and show really good body control. You watch Johnny make good decisions, play with great effort.
Nice hustle on the ground ball, and Robert Morris gets caught upfield. Pass underneath the defense to Chavette. Slots it past Fector. And Hopkins extends their lead to 6.
Shooting the ball well, putting the ball on the target. Chavette basically behind the defense on this turnover, and Robert Morris is scrambling. Here you see ground ball flicked ahead. Get the ball in and out of your pocket right there. That's a great pass. Don't hesitate. Just move that ball upfield. Unselfish approach gives Chavette a layup, his 3rd, I believe, of this game.
Hunter Chavette led the team in goals a year ago.
Great handle.
Chick gets it down to Chavette.
By Krogan.
Krogan whistles it.
Krogan looks better this year. He's only a sophomore, had 2 goals last year. His brother Patrick plays at Georgetown. Had that big game against Duke last year in the NCAA tournament.
Coming into this season, Peter Milliman told us this is the healthiest the team has been since September 1st. Shot on the run, nice trail check. Sends the shot wide.
Why is that?
Desquee. 25 seconds on the shot clock. This is Eiler. And just sloppy behind the cage. Not great spacing. Turnover, the 4th of the game for Hopkins. Again, Robert Detroit Mercy.
Mercy to what, 8 shots total?
Yeah, 3 goals. Hopkins, no shots in the last 6 minutes, 20 seconds. And Robert Morris is actually out shooting the Blue Jays 6-5 until that one.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ayers.
If you're Robert Morris, you've got to recognize strengths. And the 2 primary space shooters are Matt Collison, 16 in white, with the new white helmets, and Hunter Chavette, 91 in white. You got a little 2-man game up top. Collison's inside, and he'll fade away and set his feet up. Watch, he catches his shot ready. Little shuffle step, turn and rake. From about 11 yards, you're just not going to be able to keep up with his velocity. Collison's got every release in the book. That's just too easy. Look, he's not even dusted up. Like,
no.
No one touched him.
Out of Camillus, New York. First time we've called his name in this contest. Nice shake. Gonzalez gets free. That was a golden opportunity. Robert Morris now has missed their last 9 shots.
No reset. Clock at 15. Single invert.
Odemel They reset the shot clock, so they must have thought that shot got a little bit of the iron. A nice save by Lamedy, got down low on the offering from Pannone. Kilrain in transition. This is where he's most dangerous. 6 and white. Hits the point. Wickersham. Nice check by Tapper again, but Cahoon there to clean up the garbage.
I like that stop by Lamedy and the fact that he didn't give up a rebound. Going to have too many men on defense. It'll be an offsides violation coming up on down low are the main threats. Both lefties, near side of the field.
Feet inside, whirling dervish. Eric
Great stop.
Great handle.
What a great stop by Fector, the lefty.
Really great body reaction on that one. 5th save for Fector. Holding it down for the Colonials between the pipes. Penalty has expired. Chavette makes no difference. Takes the feed from Eiler and puts the worm burner past Fector. Hopkins, their 9th tally of the first half.
I got Chavette for 4. Not sure if the power play had been released or not. Fector, the rejecter for only so long. Again, Chavette is the first save. Watch this. This is beautiful. I mean, that is awesome. Offside low save. You get the nice step and the body movement. And here's the goal. Look, Chavette gets bumped after the shot. Again, they're not impacting shooters. Collison and Chavette too many times. They've been practicing for a month.
Yep.
Insanity to go out in 20-degree temperatures and play this game.
Hopkins wins the first face-off of the second half after a good defensive stand. Collison again with the feed from Rawson. He just fills that slot. Big lefty has been a terror off ball. Sticks it, and Hopkins picks up right where they left off.
Big day for Collison. This is what we wanted to see. You see the left-handed alley dodge. Again, he's inside, and he fades away as the double team. Look at the double team, comes halfway. The second slide, the glue man there. The fill is late. And Collison, again, degrees out. I don't care. And so much will change between now and then. Like,
no doubt.
The race to improve has never been more of a factor than it is as Collison bags his 5th.
Collison again. That's off of the feed from Brooks English. And the Blue Jays are rolling heavy here in the second half.
English right to left down the alley, draws the double team, keeps that stick in his right hand. Collison understanding that the defense is doubled. Instead of earlier, remember, he faded away. This time he steps 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, avoid these early, you know, the February 1.
Yeah, just play more Wednesday night games in April. Like,
nice shot. Chavette sets his feet, and he's on the other side of the equator, that right-hand side of the field, but still the same result. High-to-high offering makes it 12-1 Jays.
Somewhere along the line, Robert Morris' defense is going to have to get a little physicality, a little nastiness. Watch Chavette. It takes a triple hop step into this. Again, untouched. That is an absolute shooting gallery from about 10 yards. No impact whatsoever on the shooter's vision, on his hands, on his feet, on his body. This is a contact sport in defense.
For Hopkins.
Wow, first midfield back into the contest.
Back in the game. Rawson shot, finds the back of the net. Eiler with another assist. So he gets 4th of the game. And Robert Morris defensively right now just has no answers.
Going to make a goalie change. It's not on Nate Fector, the junior from Upper Dublin. He's going to have a big year. He was 55% last year. Right now he's being hung out to dry by his defense. Rawson, part of that Lawrenceville pipeline, 13 goals last year, an IQ player. Good feed. It looks like Eiler's going to set up shop behind the net. He's got 4 assists. He's the key trigger guy this season.
Here comes Robert Morris, 2-3-1 set up, quick ball movement, very snappy shot. Doesn't make it to the cage. That was Dylan Anderson.
Jay's going to try to win a game in the Big Ten this season. I think they'll be competitive with teams like Penn State, Michigan, and Rutgers. I think they'll be underdogs to Ohio State and Maryland.
Penn State opened their season yesterday with a win over Colgate. Shot goes wide.
Always a high-scoring game when they play indoors in Happy Valley. Hunter Aquino with the big game for the Nittany Lions. Kyle Lehman, their quarterback. But the question marks between the pipes now loom for Penn State. They played 2 goalies, and neither played particularly well.
Yeah, Preston Hawkins got the nod, pulled in that game. Michael Ferrone, big game for the Nittany Lions. What, a hat trick, 4 goals? He's been injured the last couple years.
Penn State's got some talent.
Sure.
Alex Ross on defense, I like their Fogo. They have a 1-2 combination.
Reed Gills, yeah. Kobe Baldwin done nice, a lot of experience there as well. Gonzalez down the alley, shoots it, goes wide, stays 7 points.
Yeah, he'll move to attack.
Right down Charles Street to squeeze, denied by the new Robert Morris netminder, number 31 in blues, Brady Carver, his first save, sophomore out of Easton, Pennsylvania. Second midfield unit for Hopkins checking back into the game. This is Krogan, up to Chavette. Desquie, big body, number 34 in white, 6-foot freshman out of Syosset, New York.
Yeah, PG the year at Loomis, was originally a hockey, was pursuing hockey to play in college or professionally. And big number 34, he's a freshman, but he's got a body of an upperclassman. Inside lacrosse number 50.
Do you need to get more guys rotated in?
Feels like the fourth quarter, we'll start to see guys. Collison did not play against St. Joe's, so he needs to get up and down this field and get himself in game condition.
Sweep by Chavette, showing he's just not a shooter with his feet set. Having a day is number 91 in white.
Between Collison and Chavette, they have done a month's worth of damage. 6 goals for Hunter, the junior from Ohio, the Rocket Man.
7 goals, 7 assists. And a new face that has looked good here today, getting his feet underneath him. A little bit of a force feed right there is Dave Desquie. But he, we've been impressed with him, his size.
Hopkins midfield, it's been a midfield predominant initiated offense. Occasionally we've seen Ayers or Eilert from X.
9 turnovers now for Johns Hopkins. Alex Lacey, sophomore out of Brookville, Maryland, out.
Going to be an offsides call against Robert Morris here. Count him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep, count forward. Got it. 11th turnover for the Colonials. Desquie in transition. We're going to get you in the stripes one of these days for Hopkins this afternoon. We talked about 2026 being so wide open. Who are some teams you think might be able to break through the championship weekend?
I mean, the 2 obvious selections.
Shot and goal.
That's McCormick again, Joel McCormick, 41.
His second of the game is Joel McCormick. Just got some space on the far side down the alley, and he pots it. Robert Morris breaks the skid. That's their first goal since the 11-10 mark of the first quarter.
Grad student out of British Columbia has shown a flash and an explosion right here. Uses the pick, the long pole pick. Zach Tucker stays on the field, the LSM 9 in blue, and he sets this screen right here. And Hopkins doesn't get the match.
Effectively. Slow break here. It's Kilrain. Feed down low. Shot. Ayers with this nice offering, but how about Brady Carver? Great hands. Little windshield wiper there. Stick across his face, makes his 3rd save of the game.
He's been really good coming in off the bench. Carver, the sophomore out of Philly, 5'9", he made 7 appearances last year. He's a righty, maybe a little smaller than Fector, who's a lefty.
Yeah, 5'9" compared to Fector 6'2".
Not the easiest day to come off the pines. It's 30 degrees here, and that wind's been blowing left to right.
Yeah, he's responded. Ayers. Over to Chavette. 15 seconds on the shot clock for Johns Hopkins. Chavette working against the short stick. Goes to the right hand. Nice feed. Pump fake. Saved again. Carver, his 4th stop of the game. Nice ground ball pickup. Hopkins on that ride. Look out, and it goes into the cage. Traffic jam. Collisions on University Parkway. And the ball trickles into the cage.
The band plays. The question is, who gets credit for this goal? Like, Chavette needs another one. His seventh of the day.
Yeah. Like, if you're Brooks English, you're walking off the field being like, come on, man, hook me up.
You'll see the goaltender, Carver, come out and be really aggressive right there. Makes the play, and of all the places the ball can't land, it lands. Again, the big pack of players checked out. You got one chance to make the play, you don't make it. Oh,
that's tough.
Stinger. 7 goals for Chavette. Collison with the monster day as well.
And only 10 seconds left to go here, ex-attackman. Not that Spanos can't do it, but Spanos is so dangerous off the wings. And you look at their returning middies, guys like Elijah Stovall going to get more opportunity.
Big lefty, can get downhill on you.
Yeah, and then you have Jack Schultz.
Yeah.
3rd save for Gelinas. Nice trail check.
Zach Whittier back, Dixie.
Whittier's back. Yeah.
I had written down senior. I guess he had an extra year of eligibility.
I believe so. A nice shot. There's Krogan. Sticks it.
I thought Krogan's played well today.
He's been solid and steady.
Yeah, no, he's been more active than I ever remember him.
Yeah.
Sean Krogan, he's only a sophomore now. Last year he played in 10 games. He had 2 goals and no assists. I said it earlier, his brother Patrick, he'll play against his brother on Saturday in the Swamp. Patrick had 3 goals against Duke last year in the NCAA tournament. But 17 in white, Sean Krogan. Nice effort today. Schedule.
Loyola is going to be improved, especially on the offensive end.
At Carolina, at Virginia, Syracuse, Maryland. Like, good luck with those at Georgetown. So, like, you got some games where you're going to be the underdogs, right?
Yeah. Tough road games. Nice feed. Shorketti. Nifty handle. His first goal of the year, and that's Ollie Nolting's first career point on the assist.
Got a big cheer from the Hopkins bench, the band. What's left of them get to celebrate a 17th Jays goal. I like the skip pass by Nolting. Just snaps that one on a dime. Fake high, shoot low, 5-hole between the wickets.
You got to appreciate this is, in essence, the second extra man unit for Johns Hopkins out there. Snappy ball mover. You win, you put up 17 goals. Freshmen get their feet wet, and nobody came out with an injury.
Dixie, great to see you. Special shout out to our crew who set up in cold conditions. Scott, Mino, Jed, and James. Thank you guys for enduring the weather.
We couldn't do it without them. They are the real heroes of this game.